Hi, this is Brian Job, technical trainer for Parts Now, bringing you another Parts Now tech tip. I have a 4250 LaserJet here today that's giving us a 57.04 or 57.4 error. When you look that up in the manual, it actually says it's a main cooling fan error. Well, on this printer, you have two fans. You have one over here on this side, and you have one over here on this side. The main cooling fan is right here. So the first thing we're going to do is try to figure out what's going on with that fan, right? Okay, so we're going to turn the power off. Don't ever take it apart without the power off. Okay, you're going to remove 4 screws, 1, 2. Take off your back panel here. 3, 4. Disconnect your toner disengaging arm here. And then you can lift up this side just by itself. Now you can reach in here, pop this loose, pull your tray 1 down, and wiggle this out. It's going to pivot at the bottom, and the whole thing comes out. Okay, now the first thing we're looking for here, see if I can get this where you can see it. This is your main cooling fan, okay? You're going to look and make sure it doesn't have any broken pieces on it. You want to make sure there's no broken fan blades. You want to check, oh, this one isn't turning right. It seems to have some type of obstruction. What happens with this a lot of times is maybe somebody had this in the floor or they moved it to another location and they put pressure in on this side panel. Sometimes it won't even break the panel, but what it does, you have this environmental sensing arm right through here. Your environmental sensors are inside this arm, and that gets pushed against the fan. And that's keeping that fan from turning. Very common issue with this printer. It also happened in the 4200, 4300, just about any of them that had this cooling fan on the side. So 57 error, check that environmental sensor. The first thing we're going to do, let's pull that off real quick. Just 1 screw. And then it pivots off this direction. Be careful, you have your wires down here that are going down to your power supply. Okay, well, we see right now that that is a bent wire, or bent frame. So we're going to just gently bend that back into place to where it's straight again. Okay, while we're here, we're going to check the fan. Fan seems to be moving fine now. You would want to inspect the blade. Sometimes a broken blade, these are plastic, they do get old and get brittle. So you can have one break, it can get in here and dislodge the fan. If you just have a broken blade and it's not stopping the fan from turning, it'll make a loud noise. You'll hear it right away. So the fan comes out just with some clips here. Got 2 clips. Whole fan comes out. So there's your fan assembly right there. So it's also wired down in here, plug into your main power supply. So you'd have to take off this panel to get the fan out. And we're going to stick it back in here because we suspect the fan is going to be okay because we did notice the problem here. So we're going to get this back into place. Put your screw in. Okay, we're going to put our power back on. Let's go ahead and turn it on with this off, and now we have a fan turning. So that's how it's supposed to look. So let's get this put back in place. And let's go ahead and power up. And there we go, we're at the ready state. So that tells us right now, we fixed our problem. So anytime you're having a 57 fan error, that is your main cooling fan. Sometimes it can be a bad fan, you may have to replace it. Other times it may be a broken blade, it may be something pushed against it like this. Anything could have gotten in there and lodged in that fan, made it stop turning. So little tech tip for you there. This is Brian Job, technical trainer for Parts Now, and this was another Parts Now tech tip. Thanks for watching.